Alright, we are removing the temporary system that we have set up in here and connecting this one to the permanent network system we have out in this section of the RV park. Now we just need to get this wire out of here. Have to take the slide out and bump it out just a little bit. We'll bump it in a little bit and get that wire out of there, because theirs is all set up. Now I just got to drop the radio in their account and they should be all ready to go. Alright, this is the speed we got before we programmed it.
I could put two. I could put two steps there.
I thought that's what you were going to do.
Okay. I can do it.
That way it'll come out more too.
Alright, now we got D9 that we are logged into wirelessly, so we can change the IP on the WAN and the LAN side and set the WISP key in it so it will show up in the software. We already done D8. We got D7 down there switched out. We got to pick up their equipment. I got their router and PoE and all that from inside, just the CPE outside. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, then turn that one off, then do D10, get that one set up with the key in it. Then I got to do that one, and that one. And D7 that I just took out has somebody over here, even though they're in the temporary spot. They said they're going to be here for 2 months. We'll give them internet. Just another temporary setup. I don't have no network like this set up over there, and the owner of the park said that's going to be temporary stuff anyway, so there would be no reason to put any wires, network and everything over there. So we do temporaries over there unless he wants to do it, but I would have to figure out where I'm going to get the permanent power from that would feed it. So we'll see. But right now I'm going to program this one and then move on to the next one, and then hit these three, and then go probably, it's shoot, it's already 1:23. I'll probably go get lunch and come back, then install that one right around the corner and get him done, and probably call it a day, because there's nothing else really here to do. I got a package coming in with the box and the fans and all that. So let's get these programmed and up online. Alright, we got this one showing up, just waiting for it to identify itself. There we go. Now I'm going to take that one and actually assign it to this site until we get a client on it. Site number 3, then we go to that particular site. It should be down, see, it should be on here somewhere. Alright, we see we got number 15. We'll focus 15 down there, so we're going to take 15 and slide it up onto the switch. Then we're going to, if it'll focus, I'm going to take phase ETH0, and then the any port on the switch, because it really don't matter as long as it's got a number of the switch, because it's not going to be lot 8. It's not going to be plugged in port 8 because I don't have enough ports to accommodate every one, because some sites are actually higher than number 16. I got a 17, 18, so there's no reason to try to put them all in the ports corresponding with the lot number. Anywhere in there would be fine. Alright, we are getting the cables labeled with all the sites. We got like D 8, 10, 15, 9, and 7, and 6 done. Just done number 15 here. Now we'll go to the next one. Turn number 15 off, and then turn on the next one. Turn that one off, turn the next one on. Identify it, turn it off. And that will give me every one with the identification of what cable goes where. Alright, we got it here in D15. We're going to turn the breaker off to this one. Then we'll go to the next one, turn it on, which would be good old D14, and turn it on. Then go back to the switch, see which one is flashing that does not have a tag on it, and tag it with the corresponding number that's actually on D14. So let's see where D14 would be. Go D14. That looks like D14 because I don't think that one come on yet until now. And there is no tag on it. So there's my D14 right there. Alright, now we have tag D14. Go turn that one off, turn the next one on. Alright, now turn on D13. And that one's on. We'll go back and see which one actually lights up on the switch. Tag it 13. See where good old 13 is. 13 looks like in the middle. This one right here. Yep, no tags. All right. Okay, we got D13 tagged. Now we just need to get on the other side and tag the ones all over there that has not been tagged. I think I got 2 over there. I got 3 that I need to tag. One of them's already been switched over to the client, and the other one they turned on just to use the power for a table saw. So now only got 2, and that's the 2 that's on. Port number, let's see, 15, 13, and 15 is on. So let's turn on 17 and see where it lights up at. See where 17 is actually on. Where's 17? Right dead in the middle of them. So number 14 port is the one I need, and that would be 17. All right, we got number 17 tagged. Let's turn it off. And let's go ahead and get this one. Good old what? 16. Remember, good old 16. Sweet 16. Sweet 16 is going to be lit up where? All right. Looks like it's going to be on port, let's see, 6543, number 12. Yeah, number 12 is 16. So that's the one right there. Tag that right there with number 16. Alright, from the looks of things, I got one wire in here that has no tag on it, and that's the very first one right there. So let's go see if we can figure which one that is. Let's go turn off 16. Alright, got that one off. Got 17 done. 7 is done, which is this one, which is one I got to take out their equipment. 7, and I got 6, so this has to be the one because this is the only one left. Number 18. Number good old 18 is the only one left. 18 should be port number 16 for 18. At least I hope it'll light up. There it is. Yep. She's lit back up in the corner back there. So that's good old 18 right there. Last one right there. Alright, so that's number 18. Okay, we got that one tagged. It's everything tagged except the CPE, which is pretty much right in front of the inside the box. There's no reason to tag it. It's kind of obvious that what wire that is, that little jumper. That little jumper here, from here to here, I don't see no reason to put anything on it. So it should be only 2 lit up besides the CPE. CPE is this one here. And I got 6 and 7 tied in that's running, which is the last 2 down there, which is that one and the one way down there. Let's see, not last 2, but this one here, number 7, goes that RV, which I just took out their equipment, which I'm getting ready to pick up the CPE. Skip that one and the last one down there because they got a table saw over here that they're building a porch. So they're plugged in there to get power. So that should be everything in here. Everything's tagged. Good old CPE. That's coming there. And I'll be back Monday to take this one out, which feeds this RV, and connect them to D17 right there. Turn that one on, which would be that port right there would be on. And I got 4 more here, so I can plug in a laptop or whatever I need. And I got 3 other ones if I want to put another access point, or for whatever reason or whatever. If I need internet, I have internet in this box. All I have to do is drill another hole in the plate in the bottom to get the wire out, and I'll be good. But that should be everything for this box. The top of this box is quite hot, sitting in the sun, but the sides are nice and cool. Okay, that should be everything. Now just waiting for people want to get on the internet, but Monday I'll be here to do this one. I'm still waiting for them to contact me to see when they're going to be here so I can switch them over as well. But I'm going to lock the box up and get the CPE from lot 7, D7, go get some lunch, come back and install it at D12 somehow. Okay, the one I took from D7, I put at D12 as a temporary because that's what these three spots here are. Is temporary. This one's like, I think, D12. And this one is D11, I think. I don't know if he's got them in that order or not. This is D11. And that one there has no numbers on it. No idea what that number is. I can probably look at my list and see what's actually missing 1 through 18 and see actually if that comes up as one or not. But even though he said he's not going to put really an internet in this section, but since he said it was up to me to even connect this one, so I'm thinking I'm going to see if put some kind of system in on this side. If it's temporary, maybe just set all of them up on the pay-as-you-go plan. If they're going to be here for a month, they can pay per day. They can pay just for the weekend, for 2 or 3 days they're going to be here, or whatever. Let them be on that plan. Or if they're going to be here on, months, add in, 2 or 3 months. Let them go on a month plan, I guess, just like the rest. But he said that's what he's using these three is temporary stay. But this guy here, he's saying he's staying for 2 months. So I don't know what he classifies as temporary. Maybe 6 months or more, 3 months more, I don't know. But all them in there, I got done. I still got them 5 on that side of the road, all the way over to there to get done. That's another whole system I got to put in. Stuff is on order, but I am thankful that I got all this buried, ready to go. All I got to do is flip the breaker on, give me my information I need, set their account up, turn it on, and they got internet. Because he does have power, at least there's an outlet, and it does go to an electrical box, and it does have power coming out here. Perhaps I talked to him and I said, well, I know it's temporary, maybe I'll just put a system there anyway. It's all on me anyway. Cost wise, it's not costing him a thing. I just have to get some kind of alignment for a CPE out here. But he's got an outlet right here. It's coming out of his box, and there is a meter, so it's got power. So maybe I can, I don't know if this is his pole or whatever, but I can put something out here and point back somehow to get to the tower, which I can't see the tower from here at all. Nope, not with that big sucker sitting there in lot number 5. Maybe if I go up higher, maybe I can see something. And then run a wire in the ground all the way here. Feed 1, run another one, feed 2, and feed 3. Have 3 runs. Because I don't think there's any power down here that I can use. And feed it the other direction. It'd be shorter runs, but I don't think there's any power supply down here. There's a light pole, but there's no outlets or anything like that. So I'm not gonna get any power down here. It'd be nice to have an outlet right here. And I can run them wires right there. And I have a line of sight beautifully from here to the tower. I don't know. Maybe I can run. It'd be kind of a long run, but if it's more than 325 feet, 28 feet, I can't do it on a single run. Get a POE and send it down there and send it all the way down here and put a junction box and then feed back 3. It'd be a lot extra, but different ways you can do it. but we will see. That way I don't have to put a CPE on each one, because I really can't get a line of sight, except this one here is, you know, the rest of them pretty much be blocked unless I get, let's see, maybe up on that pole a good 16-18 feet up. That would get it definitely over that RV. I think the tallest RV is what, 14 feet, something like that. So if I get 15-16 feet, and the office is going to be higher than that, so if I get up there, that'll definitely get it. And I just run 3 wires from down there from a box to these and feed them. And give them internet. But we'll see how temporary these are. If it's very busy, maybe I'll set something up. Maybe set up one pole over there and just send out Wi-Fi from there to all three of them. We'll see. All right, been a long day. We got them 11 sites up and running, configured with IPs, static IPs and everything. And I done some pinging around from one access point there, from one lot, try to ping the IP address to another, would not do it. So I'm pretty confident that if somebody is trying to cast their phone of YouTube or whatever to their TV, only their TV or whatever they have on their network within their off their AP is actually going to show up. That's what I was concerned about. If lot 2 tries to cast to their TV off of their laptop and lot 13's TV was available for lot 2 to cast on, that's one thing I didn't want. And I was hoping putting the CPE as bridge mode and the APs as routers, so it'll be one IP on one side, on the LAN side, and it'd be on the wireless side, it'd be a total different IP, so the wireless IPs couldn't see the wireless IPs of the other APs. And it seems to be working, because I even tried to log into, say I'm on lot 10, 192.110.1 is the IP of that AP for that site. Well, I logged in when I logged into that Wi-Fi, and I tried to go to IP of 192.168.107.1. Try to go to the AP of lot D7, the one that I set up today. It just sat there and spun and spun and spun and spun and spun. Would not let me get access to it. Now, from that same AP, lot 10, I was able to log in on the LAN side of the APs for each site. On the 1010, I think it's 1010.8.1 or whatever the IP is. I think it's 1010.8.107, which is the LAN side of the AP for D7 lot. I was able to do that, but I still had to have my credentials to log into the radio. But the clients would never see that IP. They're going to see the IP on the WAN side.
on the wireless side. So it seems like it will work. It's isolated from each other, even though it's only one CPE feeding all of them. And it does do the traffic shaping. I put a static IP for each AP M2s for each site. And when I took lot D7 and dropped it in their account, it programmed it for the speed that they're paying for. Because I logged into theirs before I dropped it into their account, and it gave me like 75, 80 megs down, which was wide open. Then after I set the radio into their account and waited for about 5 minutes so it'll program it and all that, the maximum it would give me was like 1 or 2 megs above what they're paying for, which I have a buffer of, I think, 20 or 30 across the whole board. So it did program it for their speed package. So since it can program it, means it will suspend it if they do not make the payments. It's isolated. It's speed controlled. Nothing else I can ask for, and it works. And I can actually access all them APs now remotely and be able to change the password. So if D7 pulls out next week, somebody else pulls in D7, they just text me their information that I need. I set them account. I take that Loco M2, the AP for that lot, drop it into their account. It will program it according to whatever package they have. I wish I'd done all of them this way, so after I set them all up, I wouldn't have to go out there, install, uninstall, install. I just may convert some of the RVs parts that I already got over to this kind of system. It would not be hard to do on some of them. Now some of the parks are just so wide spread it out, it wouldn't be feasible to do it. But these smaller parks that's really secluded, you know, like 50 lots that's real close together, it'd be very easy to do. And I can take the radios that I won't need there, you know, the radios that I won't use there anymore, because when I convert them over to the new system, I can take them radio systems and use them somewhere else. Instead of buying more them kind of systems, I can put them into big parks. I think I'm leaning very toward to convert some of them over to that in other parks. Do some layouts and see exactly what it would take to do that. It's mainly getting a box and switch and get the locos and get some bearable wire and some boxes, and that's basically all it takes to set that kind of system up. But we'll see. But right now it's 6:06 on a Saturday, and I got 45 minutes and I'll be home. Edit this video and have it posted on Monday. Thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up, share the video, share the channel, and if you hadn't already, consider subscribing. You don't have to turn the bell on to get notification. Just turn the notification on, and that way when you log in you can see the little red dot down there. It's indicating that that I've got some new content put out, and you can go look at it on your time. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.